I have another online ranked match in College Football 25 to break down for you guys. But before I get right into it, I want to update you guys for those that are interested in ESG beta playtest sessions for any of the future sessions that is being held. You guys can simply apply. I will leave a link down below in the description to do so. So go ahead and check that out. Also, check out my Discord for any communication purposes. It's the best way to communicate with me and also interact with other community members. Anyways, let's get right into today's video. So my last video was against an ECU opponent who was Jay Pope, which I played multiple times. This was an odd match. Also, at the end of the game, I did not realize the penalty situation that happened, and you guys notified me on that, so that was my fault. I completely forgot about it, but we barely end up winning that match. So, continuing on my season run, as I play one game a day now, which is shocking because I stopped grinding, even though it's kind of late in the year already, waiting for the next college football game to drop. Anyways, we're taking on Notre Dame. And as you guys can see, he starts off in the cover 3 defense. So I was trying to do my one play bomb touchdown pass against cover 3, but it only happens if I have enough time. Fortunately, I didn't have enough time here, and I threw a check down pass. Very next play, I see 2-man under. Well, it looked like it was a 2-man under because how the defensive alignment is. So when that happens, I kind of just wait and look at the safeties right off the bat. Once I see one of the safeties come down, I know it's automatically a cover 1 defense. So then I look at my 2 wideouts who is jammed at the line of scrimmage, square and R1, depending on the shading, which is shade inside. I know that I can pass lead outside to have an easy one play touchdown to either or because these are my 2 speedy receivers. So I end up getting the first points of the game. Now, on defense, for my opponent's scheme, he starts off in Wildcat. Haven't played Notre Dame that much this year, and I forgot that they had a Wildcat. Now, my opponent ends up having this option run scheme. Pretty effective. I haven't really seen anybody run the option scheme at all this year because the option is just not like how it used to be back in NCAA Football 14. Now, you guys see right here, kind of weird. Right when he pitches the ball, it kind of hits the ground. So we're kind of slowing it down frame by frame. You guys see this? So this is what I'm talking about. Like the option is still kind of busted and broken. And sometimes it can happen like this in favor of your opponent and or just glitch up and end up being a fumble. So it's kind of like a risk reward to do when doing the option. Now he was doing it back and forth during this drive. Gets on 3rd and 7. And then he goes back to the Wildcat. So he didn't really have nothing too crazy. Now I knew eventually he was going to do like a trick play out of Wildcat, which he ends up doing so right here. So I had to be careful because if you're sitting in zone coverage, this is easy to beat if you're able to have time to get off. So right here, I end up attacking the running back, and then my secondary blitzer ends up tackling the running back. So that was kind of odd that that happened, but it forced a incomplete pass. But you guys see that if you're in zone, it can kill you, but if you're in man, you kind of have a decent amount of help. But if the quarterback has a little bit of time or so to throw over top, it's money guaranteed. Then he does it to the left side, so he's basically doing the same plays, just flipping it back and forth depending on the field position that he was in. And right here, he was just breaking all kinds of tackles. I don't know what was going on. Later on, 2nd and 6, he has a rollout screen where he's able to stop that. 3rd and 11, sent the loop blitz, and he tries to get off quickly, couldn't get it there, which we end up holding him to just a field goal attempt. So pretty much got his scheme down. Back on the offense, you guys can tell it's a cover 1 just based off the alignment. Some people may say that this is a cover 3, but you can always take a close look at how the alignment is on defense. So if you got players directly over individual wideouts, you can tell that's automatically cover 1. So that's why he runs here. And of course, speed, once again, no matter what the distance is that the cornerback's playing, realistically, nobody is going to be catching up with somebody that's in stride already at their full top speed to stop them. And that's why I always done this pass. And you guys seen this numerous times on my channel. Then back on defense, my opponent ends up running the option play. And I don't know, for some reason, my guys just would not play this properly. So I was messing around with the coaching adjustments, playing the quarterback and running back, and I don't know, it was just kind of tough to stop. I guess it was just based off the formation. You guys see that I'm trying to move players around, trying to better align them, and it's just like, man, I could not stop at the quarterback. I was hoping that eventually I was going to get like a user strip fumble or a forced fumble on his mistake on the pitch, but it just did not go in my favor. So he tried to catch me off guard after I kept moving my players around, trying to throw it deep, but we played safe. I didn't really adjust anybody else except just moving my safeties down. And he went back to the option, and he was just doing a good job at doing it. Like I said, I haven't really faced anybody that was able to successfully do the option this year, and or anybody doing the option at all. So he ends up changing it up. 2nd and 9, he ends up throwing against my loop blitz, which once again, I'll show you guys how to block it. He didn't have anybody blocking, so of course a lot of people don't make adjustments, and that's why the guy comes in free every single time. And he tried to throw a deep middle route, which of course was played very well by both my DBs. I have a low high concept. It's just basically cover three. It's just the zone adjustments make you have to pretty much throw dimes. So my safety comes down, jumps the route, makes an easy pick, and well, we almost took it to the crib, but he ends up rage quitting before doing so. And that was pretty much it. Pretty simple, basic game, nothing too crazy. And like I said, I stopped grinding, so you guys are gonna see one match breakdown a day. Now that I'm focused more so on ESG, especially I did capture a lot of footage for the people that I've been beta play testing with, so I've been doing a lot of editing for that footage for everybody to witness. Of course, I can't showcase any of that, so once again, you guys gotta stay tuned until I am able to do so once I get the okay from the devs and things of that sort. But once again, if you guys are looking forward to beta play testing for the future sessions that we have on ESG, go sign up right now. The link is down below in the description. Come through and hopefully you get voted in. If you're not picked this next session, eventually you will. Once again, they have a high traffic of a lot of applicants coming through. So another update tomorrow. Since this video is released, one of the devs is doing a sit down with some of the veterans that have been playing it, and we're kind of game planning for what's to come for the newcomers coming on this next beta playtest session. So I'll give you guys an update on that as well, but we will be in talks tomorrow about what's to come for how we're going to approach it with all the newcomers coming in, because we veterans kind of have a rough way of how to do things already, and having new players is going to be a headache trying to get them in the loop, especially with rules and all that. So we're game planning right now for that, so I figure I'll update you guys on that. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, you guys can join my Discord. It's the best way to communicate with me and others and just chill and talk about anything, or simply if you guys want to live with me, best place to get in touch with me. So all that is linked down below in the description for you guys to check out. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.